If you've ever noticed on some of these recordings I do, sometimes the background is more in focus than other times. In this video, you'll notice the background is blurry and I am in focus, whereas other times, my background looks a little bit sharper. That, my friends, is what is referred to as depth of field. It's relating to the distance between the objects in your frame, causing them to look blurry or in focus. Several things influence this look. The distance your camera is from your subject, the focal length of your lens, so that's how far it zooms in and out, and the aperture, which means how much light your lens is letting in. So let's talk about distance first. The closer you are to your subject, the more blurred your background is gonna be. So in other words, you will have a shallower depth of field. When it comes to the focal length, so that's how far your lens zooms in and out, a lens with a longer focal length, say 600 millimeters, will have a shallower depth of field, versus something with 35 millimeters will have a deeper depth of field. But the thing that most heavily influences the look you're getting here is aperture. Aperture is measured in f-stops. So for example, f1.8, f16. The lower the f-stop number, the shallower your depth of field is going to be, meaning the more blurred your background is gonna look. The higher that f-stop number, the more your background will be in focus. Depth of field is really just an artistic tool that you can use to achieve different looks. Some people really like that blurred background look because it looks more cinematic, and it can be really used to draw people's attention to whatever the creator wants people to focus on. This can be used in interview shots, portrait photography, for example. In other circumstances, you might like the look of more of the background being in focus. So this is really used in things like landscape photography or video capturing, right? You don't want the focus to be on just some of the grass. You probably want to be able to see the entirety of the beautiful landscape around you. So play around with it, experiment, find the look that you're trying to achieve in your own storytelling.